This segment of DelmarvaLife is brought to you by State Farm Insurance.
You know your car really takes a beating on the road, a nail, a pothole, even just old age. So many things can cause a flat tire. But is it okay just to repair it, or does it need to be replaced altogether?
And if it does need to be replaced, should you buy just one tire, or do you need two? How about all four? Well, these are just a few of the troubling tire questions that get answered in today's report from Angie's List.
You're driving down the road and feel a vibration in the steering wheel, or your vehicle starts to pull to one side. Either could be a sign of tire trouble.
The best way to maintain your tires is to do a periodic, just visual inspection of your tires. If you see cracks on the sidewalls, it may be time to get them replaced. If you see a bulge in the side of your tire, you definitely want to get it replaced because you're likely going to have a blowout soon.
There is a special number to look for when it comes to measuring tread.
There's tread bars on a tire, and you can look at those. Once it gets down to that point, it's 2/30 seconds of tread, so you know you're going to need tires.
And you don't need anything special to check them.
Stick a penny upside down in the tread of your tire, and if you can see the top of Abe Lincoln's head, then your tire tread is way too low and you need to replace your tires.
If just one or two tires are worn down, you don't need to buy a whole new set, but only if the others are fairly new.
If you have an all-wheel drive vehicle, if you replace one tire, there can't be more than 5/30 seconds of tread difference between the other three. If so, it can create problems with the differential, the driveline system.
And when buying new tires, make sure they really are new. Check the DOT number on the sidewall, the last 4 digits. Those indicate the week and the year that tire was made. It's common to see new tires that are actually 6 to 12 months old. Don't consider anything beyond that.
Now, it's always best to replace all 4 tires at the same time if you can afford it, but Angie says it's okay to patch a punctured tire as long as the hole is less than a 1/4 inch wide and located on the crown of the tire, not near the edge or sidewall. Make sure to rotate your tires every 5,000 to 6,000 miles to help them wear evenly and keep the warranties valid.
Got to stay on top of it. Now, potholes certainly are a pain. Not only are they a nuisance, but as you heard, they can cause serious damage, and that's why the experts say you need to be prepared if it happens to you. DelmarvaLife Sean Stryker joins us now with a few tips from the folks at State Farm. Sean?
Jimmy, you know, driving to work, I feel like I'm playing Mario Kart trying to avoid all the potholes. And I'll tell you, some of those potholes, they're more like pot craters. They're absolutely huge. Here to tell us how to protect yourself and your car from those potholes is State Farm Insurance Agent Katie Bennett. Katie, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Now, this time of year, it always seems like there are so many more potholes on the road. Why is that?
Yeah, especially after the winter we just had, there's a ton of them out there. It's because with the freezing and thawing of the roadways, the moisture seeps down into the asphalt, causing it to crumble. So you see a lot more potholes, or pot craters, as you like to call them.
Now, you were telling me you receive a lot of calls from your drivers with damage caused by potholes. What are the most common damages you see?
We see a lot of tires, wheelbases, and suspension problems due to hitting potholes.
And it can cost quite a bit of money to fix those.
Yes, it can cost, on average, State Farm did a study, anywhere between $300 and $700 to take care of the problems caused by
That's
them.
a big chunk of change.
Yes.
Now, is that covered under insurance?
It depends on your policy. Typically, if you have collision coverage, damage caused by potholes is covered, subject to your deductible or your out-of-pocket cost. So what I would suggest is just check with your carrier to see what coverage you have on your policy.
Okay, so I guess the best thing to do would be to avoid the potholes if you can.
Yes.
Do you have any tips on how to do that safely?
Yes, there are a few things that you can do to try to avoid potholes and damage caused by them. One would be just travel on roadways that you're familiar with. You can start to know the lay of the land and what areas to avoid. 2 would be, if at all possible, if you're driving at night, to stay on the well-lit roads, try to stay away from those backcountry roads. 3 would actually be to do with braking. If you're coming up on a pothole, you're actually better if the tire rolls over it versus skidding across it. It typically causes less damage for you.
That's something I wouldn't have even known. I would have, tried to stop and slow down, but you just keep the car rolling and it's less damage.
Yep. And of course, if you drive a little bit slower, it allows you more reaction time if you see one in the roadway to stop
I
in time.
think driving slower is a solution to a lot of problems.
Yes, I would agree with that.
So if you should hit a pothole, I mean, obviously it's inevitable.
Right.
People are going to hit them.
Right.
What are some of the things you should do?
Well, if you do hit one, you know, just check your tires, see if there's any damage to the vehicle. If you start driving and you notice the vehicle pulling in one direction or another, definitely get it in for a professional checkout because you could have problems with your alignment.
Wow, okay, so if you notice it actually pulling to the left or right, that's the indication that something may be wrong.
Definitely.
Now tires, I know most of the time tires aren't covered from insurance, but it's still good to check them after you hit a pothole. Just check them in general.
Yes.
What are some of the things people should be looking for?
You want to check and make sure that you have good tread on the tires, make sure it's not balding. You want to make sure it's properly inflated. Actually, 27% of drivers out there have at least one tire that's not properly inflated.
Wow, and it's actually easy to check your own tire.
Yes.
Now you guys at State Farm, you recommend using your manufacturer recommended PSI, and that can be found generally inside the door.
Yeah, most people have in the door jamb have a sticker, and it'll tell you some information about the vehicle, including the PSI recommended for your specific make and model of the vehicle. The tires themselves have them too, but you want to go by what's in the door jamb.
Okay, yeah, so this is my car, and it says right here 35 PSI. Now it's really simple to check your tire pressure. This is a tire pressure gauge. Pretty cheap just to pick it up at the store. Let's check mine. Let's see how mine are. Let's see how I stack up. So that says 35 PSI. So you're just gonna remove the cap right here. You take this end, stick it on. The white part pops out, and it says I'm at 30 PSI. So I'm under.
You're one of those 27%.
I'm one of those 27%. But that's common coming out of winter months.
Yes, yeah. With the temperature change, the tires tend to lose air pressure. So now's a great time of year to check the tires, and really you should be checking it once a month.
It actually saves you a lot of a headache.
It saves the lifetime of the tire. It makes them last longer, so that saves you money. It saves money on gasoline. Department of Energy actually did a study that you save about 3.3%, which for most people is about 20 gallons of gas over the course of the year.
It's almost 60 bucks.
Yeah.
That's a nice dinner out.
Yeah, there you go. And then also, of course, safety. Just if the tires have good air pressure and have good treads, you're going to be able to stop in time.
Katie, thanks so much. That's some great information. If you want to hear that information again or learn more about State Farm Insurance, all you have to do is go to our website, wboc.com. Just click on our picture at the top of the page. Jimmy and Lisa, I'm going to add a little air to my tires, and I'll see you back in the studio.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to borrow that after the show.
I need to go check mine, 'cause
my
I don't even
tires.
know. Mine may be in bad shape.
Well, something else you're probably dealing with when it comes to the roads, unpredictable gas prices. Up next, we hear how a new oil producer hopes to bring down the price, when this could be a possibility, and what you can expect to see at the pump this summer.
No matter what you see at the pump, you're probably always down to save a buck, right? Well, how about this? Gas insurance. We're going to let you in on how it works coming up next.
But first, congratulations to today's winner of a full vehicle detail valued at $130, courtesy of Pohanka Auto Group, Angela Campbell of Easton in Talbot County.
Congratulations, Angela. Now, how about this? We're also giving the rest of our viewers a chance to win a $15,000 bathroom makeover courtesy of Hurl's Bath and Tile Solutions, or $1,000 in outdoor furniture from Johnny Janasic's World of Furniture, or at least a $50 gift card from some of your favorite Delmarva businesses.
To enter, just go to WBOC.com, click on our picture at the top of the page to find your link to our Spring Guide giveaway. Just fill in the required fields and click Submit.
Now, we'll be giving away a prize nearly every weekday for the next several weeks. Then on Thursday, May 14th, we'll announce the winner of our $1,000 Johnny Janasic Outdoor Furniture giveaway. And on Friday, May 15th, we'll announce the winner of a $15,000 bathroom makeover courtesy of Hurl's Bath and Tile Solutions. It's our way of saying thank you for making DelmarvaLife a part of your day.
And don't forget to check our Facebook page later on tonight for tomorrow's prize. Good luck. DelmarvaLife will be right back.